Welcome back, everybody. This is tutorial part 2 in which I'm covering inverse variation. Alright, and the first question with us is: 3 men can do a job in 8 days. How long will 4 men take to finish the job? Now today I will talk about inverse variation. So this is a perfect example for inverse variation. Okay, so first thing, you will identify two quantities over here again, men and days. Okay, so I would like to write like this: men and days. Okay, now let's continue. Let's write what they have given already. They are saying 3 men can do a job in 8 days. 3 men can complete a job or do a job in number of days is 8. They are asking, how long will 4 men take to finish the job? How long will 4 men take to finish the job? So let it be X. Now we have to identify what kind of variation is that. We know it's a variation since the two quantities are involved, men and days, and now we have to identify what kind of variation, whether they are direct variation or inverse variation. Inverse variation is like this. Okay, we identify in this way: 3 men can complete a job in 8 days. 4 men will complete the job in how many days? So over here, a little bit of thinking is required. Now 3 boys are cleaning the class, and they are taking to complete the whole class. They are taking 8 days to complete the job, and I am not satisfied. I say recruit one more. I say now 4 boys will clean the class, and then number of days we have to see whether it will be more number of days or less number of days. There are more helping hand in this. In the second case, in the previous one, only 3 boys were there and they were taking number of days was 8. Now in this case we have 4, one extra helping hand. Do you think that we will take more number of days or less number of days? Obviously you will take less number of days because I've got one extra helping hand. So maybe they will be able to complete, this is an assumption again, 7 days or 6 days or so on and so forth, 2-3 days, whatever. This is an assumption. Okay, now since we have got the quantities, one assumption, and all the remaining quantities are given, now we identify whether it's a direct variation or inverse variation. Alright, so let's see over here. So now 3 is increasing over here. 3 is increasing to 4, so I'll give an upward arrow. It's an increasing, one of the quantity is increasing. But on the other quantities, 8 number of days, 3 men will complete, 3 boys will take 8 days to complete the job. Now I've got one extra helping hand. 4 boys will take how many days to clean the class? It will take lesser number of days as compared to 3 boys. So this 8 is decreasing. Maybe it's 7, maybe it's 6, maybe it's 5, we don't know, but we know for sure that it is decreasing. So it will be over here a downward arrow. Okay, now you see clearly this is not a direct variation. One arrow is indicating in the upward direction and one arrow is indicating in the downward direction. So this is the case of inverse variation. If one quantity increases and another quantity decreases, that variation is said to be as inverse variation. I hope you have understood. Now the solution: after identifying that it's an inverse variation, what you do now over here is you multiply straight. Like in the previous direct variation, you used to multiply, cross multiply. Now you multiply 3 with 8 and 4 with x. Okay, but frame it in the form of equation. 4x is equals to 3 into 8. Okay, and divide by 4 both sides, make the base same, and then see how much you will get. 4 will get cancelled. 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 3 into 2 is equals to 6. See, one of my assumption was correct. I assumed 7 or 6, something like that. My answer is also 6. Therefore the value of 6. That means if 3 boys clean the class and then they complete the job in 8 days, one extra helping hand, 4 boys will take 2 days lesser than the 3 boys cleaning the class. Okay, so this is an example of inverse variation. I hope you have understood. Let's do one more sum. Alright, I have one more question. 8 men can do a job in 5 days. how much time would 10 men take to do the same job. Two quantities to be identified since it's a variation, men and days again. So I would like to write it men, okay, and days, okay, men and days. Now see, first given quantity is 8 men can complete the job in 5 days. The job could be anything, it's just a job mentioned over here, so we'll assume it's a job. 8 men will take 5 days to complete the job. Okay, now they're saying how many days, how much time will it take if we have 10 helping hand, 10 men doing the same job. Now over here you have to think again, what kind of variation is this, or logically what could be this value. Okay, so 8, again I'll take the same example of boys cleaning the class. 8 boys cleaning the class and completing the task given to him, okay, and they are taking 5 days. Now I'm not satisfied with number of days. I say recruit more people, more boys. So I add 2 more and I say 10 boys. Now 10 boys will clean the class, and how many number of days will it take? Will it take more days or less days? More helping hand is given, extra helping hand is given, so number of days will not be 5, will be less than 5. Okay, because you have extra helping hand, you can finish the job much quicker, much earlier as compared to the in the previous case where you have only 8 men. Now you have 10 men and you will obviously take less than 5 days. This could be, again assumption, this could be 3 days, or this could be 2 days, or this could be 4 days, or this could be 1 day. These are the 4 assumptions that I have with me. So let's see, out of this 4, one is the answer. So now after getting the values, now you check what kind of variation is this. Now 8 is increasing to 10. I'll give an upward direction arrow. Okay, so just use a different color for your understanding. Okay, so I'll give an upward direction like this. Similarly over here, now in a days, the value 5 is decreasing to either 3, 2, 4 or 1. So definitely the arrow will indicate downwards. Now you see the arrows are not similar, they are upside down. One is indicating towards the north, one is indicating towards the south. Clearly it's an inverse variation. The moment you know it's an inverse variation, you multiply straight. 8 into 5, okay, and 10 into x, you will multiply this two. So I'll write 10x, you frame an equation, 10x is equals to 8 into 5. Alright, then divide by 10 both sides, and let's see how much you will get. Cancel this 10, 10, then 5, 1 into 5, 5 into 2 is equals to 10, 2 into 1 equals to 2, 2 into 4 is equals to 8. Therefore the value of x is equals to 4 days. That means if I have an extra helping hand, I will take only 4 extra helping hand. I will take the same job to complete. I will take the number of days will be 4 days only if I have 10 men, 10 boys cleaning the class. But if I have 8 boys, I'll take 5 days to complete the job. Okay, so this is how we identify inverse variation. In the first case, watch the video for the first part where I've covered direct variation. If it's a direct variation, you cross multiply. If it's inverse variation, you multiply straight. Okay, this is called an arrow method. This makes things very easy. Alright, let's do one more example. I think I have one question. Yeah, over here. So 12 men can complete the job in 15 days. How many men will be required to finish the job in 9 days? So again, 2 things to be noted over here, 2 quantities. Sorry, I'll use different color. Alright, so I'll use this red color. Okay, I'll write men and days. Okay, days, men and days. So men is over here and days is over here. So let's write whatever is given. Sorry, 12 men. 12 men can complete a job in 15 days, they are saying. Okay, how many men will be required? How many men, x, will be required to finish the same work in 9 days? Now the men is missing over here. Alright, so now you have to think again, little bit thinking is required. 12 men to complete a job, they will take 15 days. Now I want to finish the job quicker. I'm not satisfied. 15 days is too much for me. I want the job to be completed within 9 days. I gave the deadline to be 9 days. Now how is it possible? With 12 men, it's purely not possible. Surely not possible. It's 15 days. 12 men is clearly taking 15 days. So now I need to do more. I need to do something, that is, I need to recruit more people. 12, more than 12, maybe 13, maybe 14, maybe 15. So I assume over here, okay, alright, maybe this is 13, maybe this is just an assumption. Again, I'm repeating, it could be anything, okay, just to know what kind of variation is this. Now I've got the two quantities. Now let's see over here. Let's see this side now. 15 is decreasing. Can you see over here? 15 is decreasing to 9. So I'll put an arrow indicating downwards. I'll put an arrow indicating downwards over here. Okay. Now look over here. 12 men was not enough to finish the job in 9 days. So I say it could be more than 12. It should be more than 12. 13 or 14 or 15. So 12 will increase. If it's 13, it is increased. So I'll give an arrow indicating upwards. Again, you can see over here clearly that it is an inverse variation. It's an inverse variation. Can you see that? One arrow is indicating towards the north, one arrow is indicating towards the south. So therefore, what you will do the moment you realize it's a inverse variation, you multiply straight like this. 12 will multiply with 15, 9 will multiply with x. So I'll write 9 x into 9, okay, x into 9, Freeman equation is equals to 12 into 15. Alright, so therefore you'll get 9x is equals to, I would like to keep it as it is so that I can have a simple calculation with me. I don't want to make things complicated. So divide by 9 both sides. Okay, so as you can see, all three numbers are divisible by 3. So 3 equals to 9. Okay, then 3 into 3 is equals to 9, and 3 is equals to into 5 is equals to 15. Then 3 into 1 equals to 3, 3 into 4 equals to 12. So 4 into 5 is equals to 20. Okay, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled. Therefore the value of x is equals to 20. So not just 13, not just 14, we need 20 men to finish the job within 9 days. Okay, I hope I've made myself clear with these two tutorial videos that I've made, in which I've covered direct variation and inverse variation. If you still do not understand, please message me, let me know, I can help you. And other sections 8C and 8D, you can always ask your subject teacher, Mr. Shiba. Okay, you can ask him and then clear your doubts. I'm going to make one more video where we'll have one more quantity or one more variable. This is a situation where you have only two variables, one variable, two variables. Now the third is a little bit difficult. We'll have one more variable over here. In that case, how do we get the answer? With the same method. Please watch that video too to understand the sums better. Thank you.